pretty pass.
Jazz trail by 20. And here's George. He's got 9. The pass to Clarkson. Shot on the wing. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Castillo. Wow, hammering it in!
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
Now, here's George. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Driving the lane. A fadeaway. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Greg, this Keontae George is explosive.
When he goes...
Oh!
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Nicked by Markkanen. Hendricks passes to George. And here's Collins. It's stolen by Gobert. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Edwards. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. For Rudy Gobert, he is one of 4 players' doors to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 times.
And you think back, Kevin, he was a late first-round pick in 2013, probably has exceeded all expectations. He has obviously cemented himself as one of the all-time defenders in NBA history.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Colin Sexton in for Clarkson. Nice ball movement by Utah. Back to George. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Collins. The Jazz with another miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Driving in, Castillo, and he goes in for the dunk.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Now, here is George. Tight defense on him. Pass to Kessler. Back to George. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
To the left side wing. Here's the Cobra, defended by George. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Collins. Back in the 2022 offseason doors, the Jazz traded their 2 All-Stars, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert.
And what that got them, Kevin, was a ton of draft picks. But to me, the real prizes, Lauri Markkanen, who made the All-Star game, and Walker Kessler, who looks like a big-time stud, particularly on the defensive end.
Mike Conley's checked in for Edwards. Sexton deciding where to go with it. To the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. McDaniels in the post. Here's the Cobra, defended by Sexton. Shoots from the high post. Kessler with the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's George. Here he goes. And the layup's good off the glass. George has got 13 points.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Here's the Cobra, defended by Sexton. Towns trying to get open.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And so George will bring it up for Utah. Pass to Kessler. Collins with it, defended by Towns. Outside, Sexton. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kessler. Again, the Jazz score.
Well, a nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Conley, the pass to Castillo. Towns, a screen on Sexton. Castillo.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Utah's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. The offensive rebound, and Collins is right there.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Here's the Cobra, defended by Sexton. Here's Castillo, stolen by Kessler. In transition, here come the Jazz. And George kicks to Collins. Pass to Sexton. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Castillo, power down with both hands.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's Sexton. Rebound, Minnesota. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Clock at 6. Here's Castillo. Connects again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Sexton with it. The shot from the low post is good. Sexton's got 5.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. Doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
And so it's Minnesota leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
We've talked about a lot of teams now playing inside out. These guys are punching it inside, and it's not coming out. They're turning toward the rim and attacking, and it's working for them.
Kenny, you're an expert on this. I love talking to you, comparing notes. You used to throw it to the big man every time.
Yes.
And then he'd kick it back out, and you made 7 threes in the finals. I already know.
Yes.
And switching things up just a bit, let's look ahead at the upcoming schedule.
They have to love how the upcoming schedule is looking. This is a team that simply takes care of business when they're at home. They take pride in who they're playing, and they just love the fans.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, the front court is McDaniels and Towns. The Cobra out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5. We know Doris officiating is always going to be a point of contention, but some teams let it affect them more than others.
And wow.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Right side, George. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Castillo. Sexton grabs the board.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived.
That free throw good from Markkanen. Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational. And George, here we go. Gobert with the block.
One of the best to do it. Gobert adds another block to that career total.
2 points. That one goes. McDaniels got his first 2 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
George with the bounce pass. Here's Markkanen. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Castillo, and he dunks it down.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And so George will bring it up for Utah. Rejected by Castillo.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. find their offensive game? Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And George kicks to Markkanen. Nice ball movement by Utah. And it's blocked. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. The Cobras shot is off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the foul called on the Cobra. That'll be his second foul of the game. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And the Jazz with possession here. Here's Hendricks. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
You have got to be willing to close when Markkanen is out on the perimeter. His shot will punish you because it's a sweet shooting stroke.
Gobert in the corner. Outside, Towns. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Kessler. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Throws it up high.
And more than capable of making miraculous passes. George certainly a traditional guard in that fashion.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Here's Castillo. Oh, and he jams it right over Lauri Markkanen. Wow.
How good was Zach? Felt the taller defender on him, gave a little extra burst, and that's all it took.
There's the pass to Kessler. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Kessler's got 4 points in the quarter.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Good, that's another bucket.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
For Utah, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. They set the pick. Down low, stolen by McDaniels. And now Minnesota on the fast break and finished off by McDaniels.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Edwards against Sexton. Pass to Kessler. Shoots over Towns. Misses off the left iron. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Castillo. Rebound, Utah. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the dish to George. Looking for Markkanen. He gets it there. Outside for Sexton. Takes a 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Castillo, and he drives in.
You know, they continue to feed him the ball, and he keeps delivering. The leading scorer in this one.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Pass to Markkanen. Ring shot on the way. The rebound by Castillo. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. From the arc, Kessler with the rebound. Utah shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. George against Edwards. There's the screen. Passes to Markkanen. Here's Sexton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that'll be... 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal foul.
LDB, the Jazz have managed to stay competitive while going into a rebuild.
Kevin, you've got to give Utah credit. That is not an easy task. They have managed to amass a great deal of first-round picks and young talent and still remain focused on winning. Truly incredible.
Collins checked in for the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Markkanen. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in. Good! He hits it again.
And as he continues to fill it up, guys, he's nearing first place all time for points in a season.
Yep, historically dominant GA. He's put them on his back all season long.
And Wilt Chamberlain scoring 4,029 points back in 1962. A whole different era, to be sure, but to surpass that now would be almost inconceivable. Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Alexander Walker passes to Castillo from outside the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Conley against George. Collins a screen on Conley. Clarkson outside. The three. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 6 assists in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Conley the pass to Castillo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for John Collins.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Yurtseven's checked in for the Jazz. Horton Tucker comes in for George. Sexton against Conley. And the pass to Clarkson. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Free ball there off the mark from Castillo. Utah has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And it's blocked by Castillo. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Markkanen, he's checked in for the Jazz. Dunn comes in for Sexton.
Chris Dunn.
Markkanen kicks to Clarkson. Collins setting the pick for Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Clarkson missing again. Minnesota's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Here's Castillo. Another miss by Minnesota.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Markkanen. Now Horton Tucker. He has 5. From deep. The rebound by Anderson. The Timberwolves shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. Here's Castillo. Good on the triple.